time, so we're on our way to Vancouver, to St. Paul's Hospital, and right now we're like about in 100 Mile House, and the road is washed out in Cache Creek, so we're going to be taking the Whistler Way, which I haven't been in a lot of years, so we're hoping that that goes good. And a little stressful, trying not to have a meltdown, but trying to stay focused on the road and trying not to stress out with the phone ringing 100 times and people texting and trying to figure out what way we should be going because of the weird timing with
But we got warm root beer.
Yeah, we got warm root beer, so we're good.
We're good.
And we got the car packed to the nines with luggage. The dogs are in the back. We're gonna stop and let them out for a little dog pee shortly here and have a little fresh air. It's really hot today. It's like 25 degrees and kind of smoldering to drive, but we're feeling grateful that we got the call. So this is it. If this is it, you won't hear from me for a little bit. And if not, then I'll probably talk to you tomorrow because the surgery is supposed to be at 7 or 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And they said that it still could go not to plan when they take the heart out and they see it in person. So it's of the donor. So it still could be a false call, but we're a little further than we were last time because they've done all the tests and it's looking like a really good donor candidate. So it's unfortunate that somebody is in that state, but I'm really lucky.
We're really lucky.
We're really lucky.
If I wasn't
Feeling
holding this
grateful.
warm root beer, I'd be able to touch you. The warm root beer.
So that's it for now. Okay, these guys are excited to go out. It's okay. Don't be scared. We'll put a piece of twine around if we have to. Okay? Don't be scared. I know, sweetie. Hang on. We'll let you out.
Take this one, son.
Trying to let all the dogs, 4 dogs, go to the bathroom at the outhouse. Good boy. Good boy. That's what we want to see. They've been so good on the trip, so quiet. Beautiful at this rest stop. This is a turnoff that we're supposed to take instead of going through Cache Creek because of the flooding. So hopefully everything goes good and it's open. There's not much traffic around, that's the only airy part.
There's no traffic.
There's like none. So, but we talked to the guy and he said it was open back in 100 Miles. So, boy, this is a real, we're definitely crossing our fingers here that this is right. So, here we go, Pemberton Whistler Way. Turning at historic Hat Creek Ranch. And see if we see any cars. Still no cars. Yikes. Oh boy. But look at the scenery. Isn't that just beautiful?
There's a road.
At least there is going to be a nice scenery. If all else fails, we get a really pretty drive out of it. Okay.
That creek is high.
Yeah, this creek is crazy high. Here we go. Oh, one car.
Ooh, there's hope.
There's hope. Okay. gets stepped. Here. Coming to a clearing now. There we go. I guess this is a big line. I wonder what kind.
Be scary
Very
driving.
interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drive up those little roads. That'd be really scary. Too bad there's not someone on the road and we can see it.
Weird.
Yeah, if you're coming this way,
I never knew
you
that.
have to cross the river. And this beautiful water. It's so pretty.
Really nice.
The windshield's dirty, but it's really beautiful out. It doesn't do it justice. Oh, a car. That's a good feeling right there. You see the car. How pretty this is. Wow. It's so warm out. Oh, there's like a little house
On an island. It's actually an island.
on the island. That's cool.
Oh, cabin. It's really nice.
It is nice. What a pretty drive.
So this is the last time that I get to see my old heart rhythm on the board, and that's me, Neufeld, 71 beats per minute, and all whapped out with a crazy, weird heart rate, going down, with the spikes going down, with the bad heart. So normally your spikes should be going up, but you can see them all sketchy going downwards. So this is the last time that I have footage before the surgery. So they're getting me ready and I'm going in the morning, if all goes well.
She is on some stuff right now to keep her blood pressure up. We're keeping everything at the right levels. So right now everything is okay. She's not on high doses of anything. But yeah, so her blood pressure is pretty low right now. Okay. I don't know, but usually you give a little bit of a kick going. Yeah, a little kick start, yeah. We're keeping everything at the right levels. So right now everything is okay. She's not on high doses of anything. But yeah, so her blood pressure is pretty low right now. Okay. I don't know, but usually you give a little bit of a kick going. Yeah, a little kick start, yeah. A bit of Vaseline, my friend, on your lips because they look a little dry. made sure it's your color too. Perfect. That's right.
Hey, Anna, remember the eye drops.
You're hot?
What's the matter? Come on. What do you need?
You want to lay down more?
Your tongue? Oh.
It's okay for now. It is better when she's on 2.
There's Angela. Angela and Lori. I was just waking up from a heart transplant.
She did so good.
Yes.
She did so good. Her blood pressure is so good
It's amazing.
compared to what it was.
Amazing. Got some tubes in all orifices
Yeah.
going on.
She's thirsty. She wants a drink, but we can't do that yet.
No. But look,
Yeah.
it's just all fresh.
There's a smile.
There's a big smile.
Yeah. Like
Fresh and new.
she was literally in surgery, what, like 7 hours ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
With a
that.
brand new heart.
Yeah.
You're going to be running out of here in a week. We won't be able to keep you in here.
Yeah. Everybody's taking such good care of her. We are so grateful.
Yes. We all cried.
Yeah.
We all cried tears today of joy.
Lots of tears. Lots of tears today. What?
Mom.
You want mom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom was here. Don't video that. Dad is here too. And me.
And Jamie. Don't forget Jamie.
She sounds clear, just diminished.
Here with you. All good to go.
You can hear us? Yes?
Okay. So pulmonary artery catheter, we've got lots of access for IV fluids. This one was measuring her pulmonary artery pressures, her central venous pressure, and then this is just plug-ins. So we're gonna take it out because she doesn't need it anymore. She's doing great.
Is it turned red? Oh.
So I'm just gonna take some tape down.
That was the easiest x-ray. They come to you.
Keep trying to look as far left as you can. That just needs a little bit, sorry. Sometimes it is. Sorry, just a bit of pulling here with the tape. You okay?
Mm.
Sometimes I just... Okay. I want you to take a nice deep breath in and hold your breath. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe out. And then just do that one more time. Breathe in. Hold your breath. Breathe out. Done. Great work.
Definitely wasn't as bad as the lung one.
No, this one is inside your vein, so you wouldn't even feel it. And I just got to put a cover on it. Sorry, it's just a little annoying to get on, but we're done.
Leave it on there. We're just plugging it.
Well, it's just like a cap.
Yeah.
Because I still need this for IV access and stuff. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I actually might take this off and redress it.
So I can turn my head.
Yeah, you can turn it. That's how far in it was.
Oh,
It's pretty long. Holy.
where is it going to?
This one was just going up around your lung area, and it just drains any extra fluid. But it wasn't draining too much, so that's why we took it out, because you don't need it anymore. It did great.
That can't, if you just, you can stop. Show him that.
Oh, it's just the Aquacell.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I find it absorbs better. We got it, so.
Do both.
Show Jewel how far in it was.
Jules seen it with her husband and son. Good job, ladies.
Good job, everyone. Great work.
Sometimes you have to improvise.
Let's close up.
Thank you. And these wires that they put in, everyone, so they're epicardial wires. So in case, they're just a safety measure in case her heart rate goes low,
Oh, okay.
then we can pace her.
Oh, the pacemaker.
Yeah, it's a pacemaker, but just temporary and
Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, very cool. So those will come out before she goes home too.
Is it, what's it hooked to?
Nothing right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, if you need to
If
put one
we
in.
need it, then yeah.
Okay.
Okay? Feel better? Yeah.
Was there anything that stood out that happened?
I mean, I've seen transplants before. It was pretty typical. I mean, it's like the coolest thing about my job is watching. I mean,
That's great.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I know. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. So Jamie said we were just talking to him, he's been eating.
I had a couple bites of yogurt.
Oh, nice. So they're giving you.
And say hi to David.
Yeah. Tell me when.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave. Hope we feel better. There's the cooler.
Cooler is at the condo.
They're in there.
Okay. Say hi to Cream. Just say hi, Cream.
Hi, Green.
Now I'm getting ready to leave the ICU and head up to the 5th floor where I'll be staying for a little while longer and trying to recover enough to go to the phase 1, which is just around the corner. Now I just want to warn you, I'm putting a really graphic image, so you want to look away. Now would be a good time to look away because I'm going to share a picture of my actual heart that was taken out, and here it is.
So this is my actual heart in a bowl that was taken out, and it was double the size that it should be. It had some weird white coating all over it that was abnormal, and it was weighing twice as heavy as it should be because the amyloidosis disease thickens your heart. So this is pretty incredible that I have a photo of this for memories, and I'll explain more later about viewing the heart.
Here we go. Leaving ICU. No more ICU. Going up to floor 5. Exciting day. There we go, Ange. Leaving ICU.
Doing good.
Yeah. Floor 5, here we come.
4 or 5?
Floor 5.
Oh, this hospital was so amazing, you guys. They let me bring our puppies in, and you know how amazing animals are for healing. And I had missed them so much, so that was so nice of them to let me bring them in and sit on my lap. So that was really special. And I'm just saying goodbye to some of my family that came and stayed with me the whole time that I was in the ICU. So now we're working our way upstairs, and my sons and my parents and my sister and Jewel and everyone just having a nice visit. Here you can see my ankles and feet are a normal color, and I'm fighting a bit with this. Every time I step down, they're turning purple and pooling. So, but that's minimal to what's happening. And now I'm getting the wires cut out from my pacemaker they insert for protection. Oh, I do feel it. Oh,
That's one bit.
oh, pulling.
That's it. All done.
That's it?
Oh,
Okay, so this are the wires here.
so
Okay.
it's the safety net now.
You shouldn't need it. This can't stay in forever.
No.
After about 7 days, they stop working anyway.
What about that pad?
We'll change it off.
Another morning. Day 7. I got my wires pulled out of my pacemaker on my stomach. And I just have to be on the blood pressure machine for an hour or so. And then I can move again. But every day is there's slight progress. And my sister came and brought these beautiful little flowers. And there's some more flowers behind me, if I can get to them. How pretty those are. From people. A cute card. So another day, I made it to day, I think I'm day 6 or day 7 today. And wonderful, most wonderful nurses and doctors you could ever ask for. The next day I received a inhalation version of a very potent antibiotic that is supposed to be an immune suppressant antibiotic to protect from the bacteria because I'm severely compromised at this point. More compromised with the chemo than I've ever been before with the anti-rejection
Well, it's day
drugs at
9.
the same time.
So many highs and lows. Today's Mother's Day, and it would turn out to be one of the best Mother's Day I've ever had because I'm alive. Sitting out in the garden with my family, this was sacred to me. I am so grateful and so lucky to be alive. So here I am, sitting on the patio with my family, being able to visit and smelling the fresh air. I even officially got to put real people's clothes on, so they had told me to buy some button front shirts So that was a really good idea because you're not really reaching your arms over your head quite yet. So that was a great idea. But being out in the sun, just felt amazing. Kids were having fun and playing around and just enjoying the beautiful weather, the smell of the flowers. It was just great. It was so beautiful.
Today I feel absolutely terrible. And I know every day can't be perfect and amazing as it has been going. Well, not perfect, but pretty amazing. I feel absolutely awful today. I'm in so much pain. It just feels like it's sawed in half. My back and my neck are snapping. I haven't slept all night. It's not a good time, but that's the reality of the procedure, is going through the steps and up the mountain. It's definitely a climb every day. So that's this morning. Hopefully I can get a handle on it. I've been trying to also wean myself down on medication. So she told me this morning isn't a good time to start weaning myself again. So I'm gonna take the normal amount and get through this hurdle today and then worry about it later tonight. It's Monday morning here and there. It's the busiest morning it feels like sometimes after the weekend. So we'll see what they have to say for me today. Every day I get an update and a rundown on how things are going. I'm waiting for Wednesday, 2 more days, and I get a heart biopsy, and that will show will be the first test to see whether there's rejection signs. So I'm interested to see that. I'm waiting on that. I feel positive about it. And I feel like everything's going to be good about it, but there's still just that knowing that it's coming. So, 2 more days of that. It's really hot out here too, and I want to enjoy the sun, but I feel like a wreck. We'll see what today brings. Well, today is Tuesday. Yesterday was a terrible day, but today was last night was a lot better. I actually slept. Yesterday was kind of a mental write-off, actually. So painful. So many highs and lows. But I feel a bit better today. I'm still in a lot of pain today. My back and my neck are really twisted up and kinked up too. But we're still better than yesterday, so I'm excited about that. It's very, very hot out, so we'll have to see if we can get outside. My scar is healing, but it goes down pretty far. It's getting a little swollen, and it feels like there's a fence in there with wire. Ugh. The grossest part now is there's just, every time I move, there's so much crunching and grinding and cracking and yucky feeling and sounds that I am not the only one hearing, because I said, "Did you hear that?" to Jamie, and he'll say, "Ooh, that's a yucky sound." But I bet those are going to last for life, because nothing's going to be lined up always perfectly. It's kind of a scary thought. But so I'm kind of excited that it's already Tuesday today, because Wednesday's tomorrow, which means heart biopsy tomorrow. And if everything goes good and there's minimal signs of rejection, I'm supposed to be able to leave to the next step place, which is just a couple blocks away from the hospital, but at least not sleeping here, and on a solid mattress and being able to just be out of the hospital environment and be able to get food when I want and go to the kitchen when you want and snacks when you want something, just normal food without eating out every day. So, because there'll be a kitchen at the condo. And then we'll be there for, hopefully that transition is that we're there for a week or two at the most, and then we can transition to our next step, which was the surprise that I had for you guys a while ago that I haven't shared yet, but I will. And then we will stay there at my mom and dad's, and then I'll be able to have all the dogs, and we'll be back to feeling like our family's somewhat put together halfway, but not quite home, but still better than it was. So I'm looking forward to these small transitions. So the first transition is getting out of here. But I sure feel lucky because there's a lady down the hall that had a heart transplant in March, and she just came out from ICU yesterday in March, and it's May 16th today. And it could be me. But I came up in 2 or 3 days from ICU up here. And it's only day 11 today for me, I think. Well, Friday would be day 0. Day 11. So that's pretty awesome. And she's got so many problems and things that didn't go good, and you just don't know what's going to happen in the surgery. You don't know if you're going to get your circulation back, if the heart's even going to start. Once they take your heart out and they put someone else's heart in, if it doesn't start, you're in trouble, even if they help it start. If it doesn't want to go, if things don't want, a lot of nerves are severed. They told me that I'll never feel again. A lot of the nerves in the heart are severed that never grow back. So there's a lot of, you have to do so much learning and stuff, because there'll be a lot of feeling in your heart sensations that you don't have anymore. So she's had that, I know, because we walked by and her feet are black, and that's not an exaggeration of her no circulation. The poor lady, I don't know how old she is, but it sounds terrible. It's just a miracle, actually, that they said that I'm doing so good and that this heart's working so well. So I'm really lucky. So that was step 1, just getting out of the ICU and getting up here, which is amazing. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, I'm going to get organized, and that means really slowly take my pills and start the day. And I usually started at about 6:30 this morning. It's 8 o'clock now. I have a lot of pills to take at 8 exactly. There's so many regimes that with pills that I'll be on for the rest of my life that they're making me learn. And they even gave us a test, and we had to do a test yesterday on all these pills and everything, and they're going to come check it today. And it's pretty intense. Like, you're on anti-rejection pills and cholesterol pills and all these things for life, forever, and you can't miss them, and they have to be exactly 12 hours apart. So there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things. Like, I feel like I have a full-time job just taking pills, which is not a good feeling, but I'm alive, so I'm happy to do it. But definitely feels like a job right now. And I think that's just, will get easier and easier as the days go by. So that's the start of this morning. And I gotta go weigh myself now and start doing the rest. I've had blood work, I've had TAC levels, I've had blood sugar levels, and I've had my stats done already this morning. It's just nonstop all day. They're so good. They take care of you so well. They're on it. They're on everything. every single time I leave the room and come back, somebody's in here to talk to me about something, a nurse or a doctor or a team member, and so I don't feel like I'm gonna feel, I was worried I'd feel isolated and left at home all alone once I got there, and no one would be watching anything, and what if something happens, and they're really, like, said that they're really watching, so every little thing. They've invested a lot of time and money, they said, into the surgery, and they wanted to do good too, so that makes me feel good. So yeah, gonna get this day started. Feeling a little bit better this afternoon. I actually put some makeup on. I know that's crazy. But yeah, got some makeup on. The film crew is supposed to be coming by at 5:30, and they want to get a heads up on feelings about going home and the night before, things like that. So that should be interesting. They were also here earlier filming when those girls came by that had the heart transplants, and we're doing really good. So yeah, it should be interesting to see what happens tonight. Just waiting to have some lunch. Gonna have some noodles. It's like a whole new world being able to taste salt again. Still very limited, but at least having a little bit and being able to eat some normal food without like a huge salt restricted diet. So I'm really excited for that. I love Japanese soup. So that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. And I'm sure Jamie's gonna have his typical sushi that he always loves, which thank goodness I'm not a sushi person, because I'm not gonna allow sushi anymore, nor any kind of raw fish. We were talking about this last night, how I can't have raw egg, ever have, and I love my steaks red, like rarer than anyone else I know. And that's gonna be a never again thing, because I have to have it cooked through. So anything with dairy and meat, and never raw seafood. So I'm so glad that I'm not a sushi person, because that would be really awful. And I already have to deal with the no grapefruit thing, which grapefruit's like my favorite fruit, and I'm never allowed it for the rest of my life, nor pomegranates, which I had no idea. That really sucks, because I love pomegranate seeds, and I used to buy those pomegranate juices, but it really interferes with the anti-rejection drugs, so that's a no-go. So yeah, not gonna be bad this afternoon. Hopefully get our food and go sit outside, have a different change of scenery. Okay, so we're sitting out on the patio. It's actually a really beautiful garden area, not as hot as yesterday. So much nicer than cooped up in the room, wasting a little bit of time. I brought my book out here that my son brought for me for Mother's Day. See if I can get into a novel. I'm not sure if I can mentally get into a book right now, but it's a nice distraction. So yeah, just sitting outside and enjoying some fresh air. Just had some lunch, and kind of the waiting game for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have the biopsy, and then it'll be busy with doctors and nurses getting all of the meds sorted out. And then off we go to our second stage, which is going and staying at my cousin's condo, and her condo, I mean. And then I don't know how long we'll be there for, but we're playing it by ear. Everything is day by day, moment by moment, pretty much, waiting on test results. But Thursday I get the call about the report from the biopsy about the rejection, so that will be interesting. And it'll also determine what drugs I'm on and for how long, and that'll be done every week. And then the third stage of leaving is getting to my mom and dad's house. So everything's just in process now and moving, but at least at this point I can still leave tomorrow, which is, they always change it, and oh, we were gonna let you leave, but now you're not. So far today I still do get to leave tomorrow, so thank goodness. So I get this one more big string that's in my chest taken out tonight or tomorrow. That'll feel good. So yeah, just enjoying the fresh air. The one thing that I've been meaning to, I keep forgetting to mention, is this weird, crazy deja vu, which isn't really deja vu, but back when I was here in December, I was pretty sick and I got admitted, and I ended up being in the same room, this exact room, this time after the heart transplant. So it was so cool to see some of the nurses, and so many people recognized me and were like, Angela, weren't you in this exact room even before? And I'm like, yeah, it's so crazy. How, like, what are the odds of that? There's a lot of rooms in the heart, up on the heart floor. So it was just a very strange coincidence and pretty cool. And I just so nice that I could see so many faces that I recognized and recognized me. So that was pretty special. The film crew just left and we were filming a clip of how it feels to be leaving tomorrow. So this is really kind of exciting. And I was able to somewhat hold myself together a little bit more than I have been, which has been a real challenge because it's an emotional roller coaster ride, especially with the drugs and the steroids and everything. So I feel good talking to them, and they're so amazing. The film crew people themselves, they're so kind. And it just was really nice thinking about leaving. So we discussed what the future holds, and there's just so many things that had to line up so perfectly. It's just so crazy. So many things were happening behind the scenes just in conjunction with each other that I had no idea of, all the orchestration that goes into transplants. It's just amazing. So I'm really excited that I got to talk to them, because I really got to speak a little bit about my disease, the rare disease that I have, which is amyloidosis, and how, because this is going to be on the documentary, I really hope to promote more research and more funding to go into the research of the different types of amyloidosis, and because that's what caused my heart failure in the first place, really rapidly, really quickly. And there is no cure. It's still considered a terminal disease at this time, and so hopefully they will post that in the documentary, the part that I spoke about just hoping to get more money and more donations to funding and research to find cures for the different types of this weird disease, and trying to figure out where it comes from. And we may never know, like all the different cancers and things, we may never know, but at least, because when something is so rare, the doctors have told me how there's such little funding and such little research that, you know, it doesn't go that fast. So the exciting part about donating my heart to the research is that scientists all over the world can request samples of my heart, and which was in pretty bad shape, which is now in the research center, and hopefully it will help somebody else. Because I mean, that was the other thing that was so incredible, is the director talked about can you imagine if they found a cure from my own heart before I die from it? And that's pretty powerful, because I mean, all I was thinking about was other generations to come. But if you never know, you just never know what's possible, because I'm already at this stage, and to be 11 days in a heart transplant and healing and going to my next step, leaving the hospital, it's just so powerful and so incredible and so surreal as it is. But I really hope that they do use some of those clips, and we can talk more about the disease, and the people in the group that know, that are part of our support group that know what I'm talking about know that how there's not a lot of funding, and we definitely need more research to know better drugs and to hopefully find a cure. So we'll see what happens. It's a long way away for 2024, but not really. It'll come really fast, so I'm hoping they post that. But I put makeup on for them, I told them, so they were laughing about that. Going for the first biopsy this morning. Not that excited about it, but hopefully it doesn't too much pain. Not looking forward to no sedation. I hate things going in my neck with no sedation. It feels awful, but it's just one step I have to get used to. It's going to be every week, so I got to get over it real quick. We'll see how it goes. I made it back to the condo and the puppies are happy to see me. Hey, Sandy. Hey. You got out of there. Oh my goodness. That was a whirlwind. The camera crew followed us down to the car and videoed us, filmed us leaving in the car, and kind of almost like an end to the journey for the first part. And now I'm in the next stage. Lots of appointments tomorrow already, and phone appointments and Zoom appointments, but at least I'm gonna be in a normal bed tonight. Looking forward to that. I think they missed me. They were pretty excited. Oh, come here, Frank. Oh, I missed you guys so much. Missed you guys so much. So now I think I'm gonna get a bite to eat and let my family know that I am out.
So thank you guys for coming along on my heart transplant journey. Thank you so much for watching and just being there. The support that I've been getting from people I don't even know is unbelievable and means so much to me. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to share phase 2 coming soon. All the next procedures, next steps, next part of the journey, and so much more. So thank you guys so much. Love you all.
So the hospital gave me this machine that you put your hands on. You get your phone out and you put your fingers on it, and it does the heart rate to the phone so that I can send them the information. So that's really cool. So it's kind of like having a cardiac monitor, but you don't have to stay at the hospital. You can be at home with it. So that's really cool thing. They'll make it a lot easier for me.
Thanks, friends, for coming along. Don't forget, if you want to watch part 2, subscribe and like my video. And I will see you next time. And click the notification bell so you don't miss any new episodes. See you guys soon.